Hey YouTube, it's the Ruby Radio here, and I'm just gonna give you guys a couple thoughts that I have on Halo Reach that came out I guess a couple weeks ago. Um, to tell you the truth, I really didn't like it that much. I think it was a little bit overhyped, and I thought it was okay, but um, to tell you guys the truth, um, I kind of thought that Halo 2 was a lot better. Um, Now, some good things about Halo Reach is the online has been improved a lot. Um, it's a lot better than previous online. They got more game modes than before, and they added a lot of new content to it, such as customization and such, which I thought was pretty nice. I've never really been a Halo fan from the beginning, but I always kind of checked up on the games because they got a lot of hype behind them, and I thought Halo Reach didn't really live up to what it was supposed to be. The campaign, I actually haven't played the campaign, but from what I've heard, it seems a lot shorter than previous Halos. Um, Halo 3 I beat in one night with a friend. But it was on the easiest mode, and it still took us about 7 or 8 hours to beat the whole thing. Um, so that was actually pretty long considering how it was on easy. So I couldn't imagine putting on heroic or legendary and seeing how long that would take. Um, but I've heard that even on legendary, the new Halo Reach is way too easy, and it's a lot easier compared to number three. And some people even complain about three being too easy on legendary. So Reach, I think the campaign really doesn't live up to what it was supposed to be. And a lot of people talk about how in the campaign it really has no real story. Nobody could get into it. And I'm not really the one to judge, but from listening to other people, it sounds like a lot of people really didn't like the campaign. So the only thing that you're gonna ever get out of the game is some multiplayer, but even that probably gets old after a while. I played it for a while, and to tell you the truth, I really didn't enjoy it. I thought that enemies took way too many hit markers, which has always been in the games. Um, but in that game, it just seemed to bother me a little more than the rest. If that sounds weird, um, it, it I thought the maps were improved over three, not including that I really can't think of the map right now, but um, it it's one of the all I know is that there's a beach at the end of on the end of one end, but anyways, that was like the only map I actually enjoyed off of Halo 3. All the other maps I thought were kind of trash, except for another one. I can't really remember it now. I really didn't play Halo 3 that much. I only really did the campaign on it because I thought the multiplayer wasn't very good. Um, I still say that Halo 2 is the best Halo out of all of them. Because, to tell you the truth, I really couldn't see anything. I really didn't enjoy Halo 3's campaign compared to Halo 2 at all. I thought Halo 3, like, I didn't play too much of the Halo 2 campaign. It's not like I beat the whole thing. I only played some of one. So, to tell you that I couldn't get into the story whatsoever. I have no clue what the story's about. I slightly know a little bit about it, but I'm still kind of confused on pretty much the whole entire storyline. So I pretty much only played it for the gameplay. And gameplay wise, Halo 2 is the best Halo that I've ever played. And Reach's campaign, it just flopped horridly. At least from what I've heard, I need to try it so I can actually determine how the campaign is. But it seems like the only people that I've talked to that actually has Halo, they haven't even touched the campaign. And if they have, they say that it was way too short and the achievements are a lot easier to get than in Halo 3 and previous Halo games. Um, I know one of my friends has almost gotten every achievement for the game already. And one of the achievements I believe you can only get with that new pack that's going to be coming out. Um, I'm not sure. It's a thing that lets you get to the highest level possible. I'm not quite sure what that level is or whatever because I don't really keep track. It's like a corporal or something. And it also comes with some gold visor thing too. But anyways, yeah. So Reach is the only point if you ever decide to get Reach is probably the online. But another thing is this is pretty much the same Halo that you've played over and over and over again. So if you really got sick of the Halo series and thought it started getting repetitive like me, and that's pretty much why I stopped playing it after 1 and 2. So, I played 1 and 2, and then after 3 came out and then playing it, it felt like the same exact thing. And then ODST was obviously just an expansion pack off 3, so that was another repetitive one, even though haven't played that one yet, but it's pretty much the same thing as Halo 3, obviously. And Halo Reach is just exactly the same thing. It really is. The only improvement I noticed were some graphical improvements. They weren't huge, but they were noticeable. But the graphic improvements are pretty nice in the game. Like I said, some of the people were expecting this game to be completely different from the rest. It's not. It really is. It's just the same exact Halo game that they've been repeating over and over and over again for the past 10 years. So, and besides, this is like their last Halo game, so I really thought that they were going to put out everything that they had, and they did. They put out everything that they had for the Halo fans that are real veterans at the game, but people that are starting to just now get into Halo, like me, because I just recently got an Xbox 360, so I thought about buying it, are actually pretty disappointed in the game because it's still the same repetitive thing that we've played over and over again. So I could pretty much just buy. I'd rather just buy like Halo 3, even though nobody's probably even gonna go online on it anymore. I could just buy ODST 3 for a lot cheaper of a price. Even though Reach does come with a lot of extras to it compared to the other games, it still is just the same Halo. It's just got more unlockables, so I suppose the multiplayer has more of a point to it, but the single player just still sucks. I think that's about it for that game. A rating for the multiplayer, because I've never played the single player. I only played a couple game modes. I didn't play them all. I never tried them all. But the ones I did play, SWAT, I thought was really stupid, even though a lot of people like it for some reason. I don't know why. I really don't like it. It's pretty much all about getting headshots. And I also played 2 other game modes that I can't really think of right now. But the online, I'd give about an 8 out of 10. I mean, it's some good online if you're into Halo, but if you're not into Halo, I really don't suggest getting this game because it is completely the same as all the rest, except they just threw in some extra unlockables that, like letting you customize your character and other things like that. The gameplay is still the same. It really is. It hasn't changed in the least bit. I mean, the only thing that's changed is they kind of updated the game modes slightly. I mean, but other than that, it's pretty much the same exact thing. So, yeah, that's just about it. See you later, YouTube.